Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is your biology class and we are studying the first chapter of biology, that is cell structure and organization. This is your second lecture of the week. In our previous lecture, we have finished our cellular organelles. We have discussed all the cellular organelles which are present in the cell, important cellular organelles. Today we will discuss that what is the difference between an animal cell and a plant cell. So look at this picture. Here we can see that this is an animal cell and this is a plant cell. Now we will look at its difference. First of all, the animal cell is of small size usually, while the plant cell is of little bit larger size. The second important difference is that animal cell has no cell wall, while a cell wall is present in plant cell that is usually made up of cellulose. This is very important structure that is present in the plant cell and it gives a proper shape to the cell, and it also protects the cell from the injury, from the harmful effects of the environment. The next difference is that the nucleus is present in the center of an animal cell. If this is an animal cell, then the nucleus will be at its center, while in the plant cell the nucleus is present on the side because a large vacuole is present in the cytoplasm. So in plant cell the nucleus is present on the side, while in an animal cell the nucleus is present in the center. Next we see that the fourth difference is that in animal cell many small vacuoles are present, while in a plant cell a huge central vacuole is present. Because of this central vacuole, the nucleus is pushed towards the periphery of the cell. The next difference is that an animal cell cannot synthesize nutrients because there are no chloroplasts in the animal cell, and the process of photosynthesis does not occur in an animal cell. While in plant cells, the nutrients are synthesized due to the presence of chloroplast and because of the process of photosynthesis. So this is our fifth difference between animal and plant cell. The next thing is that no plasmodesmata are present in animal cell, while in plant cell plasmodesmata are present. Now what is this plasmodesmata? This is a plant cell and this is the second plant cell. The outer layer is cell wall, while the inner layer is, which I am drawing now, is the cell membrane. A big central vacuole is present and nucleus is pushed towards the periphery of the cell. There are small connections between the plant cells. These channels and these connections are known as plasmodesmata. These connections, these channels, these connecting tubes are present only in plant cell. These are known as plasmodesmata and these structures are absent in an animal cell. The next difference is that centrioles are present in animal cell while centrioles are absent in plant cells. So we have studied all the organelles and the basic organization of animal cell and plant cell, and on the basis of that information we can differentiate between the plant cell and an animal cell. Next we see that in the body of a multicellular organism there are very different variety of cells are present. A multicellular organism is a collection of diverse types of, a very diversity of cells is present in the multicellular organism. There are specialized cells that are present in the large sized body, large sized organisms, and they perform their specific function. For example, red blood cells. These are specialized cells, and these are specialized for the transport of oxygen. A red pigment that is known as hemoglobin. This is present in RBCs, and this is the main pigment that carries the oxygen and helps red blood cells for the transport of oxygen from one place to another place. Next, you see nerve cells. These cells are known as neurons, and these cells form the nervous system of the multicellular organism. This system is concerned with the coordination process, and because of this coordination system, the whole organism works in harmony. All the activities of the organisms are performed in perfect synchronized way. कोई आपस में लड़ाई नहीं होती डिफरेंट पार्ट्स की बॉडी के कि नहीं पहले मैंने काम करना है फिर आपने काम करना है. एक सीक्वेंशियल वे में, एक प्रॉपर coordinated way में whole organism perform its activity. That is because of this nerve cell. So nerve cell is specialized to perform the process of coordination. The next cell is sperm cell and egg cell. These are the gametes of male organism, and these are the gametes of the female organism. Sperm cells swim towards the egg cell, and after fertilization zygote is formed, and next the development of zygote results in the formation of an individual. So these are specialized cells which are present in the body of a multicellular organism. Now next example is given here, that is of the root hair cells. Root hair cells are present in the roots of the plants, and these are concerned with the absorption of water and dissolved mineral salts from the soil to the aerial parts of the plants. The structure is in accordance with the function of the roots, जो कि उनको perform करना है वो function. So these are special cells. There are many other specialized cells which are present in the body of the living organism, like in plant xylem cells, phloem cells, mesenchyma cells, collenchyma cells, cortical cells, वुड सेल्स होते हैं, कॉर्क के सेल्स होते हैं, और अगर इवन एनिमल सेल्स देखें, वाइट ब्लड सेल्स हैं, बोन सेल्स हैं, मसल सेल्स हैं, कार्डियक मसल सेल्स हैं, स्मूथ मसल सेल्स हैं, ग्लैंडुलर सेल्स हैं. दे ऑल आर स्पेशलाइज्ड सेल्स and they perform their specific function, and collectively when these or specialized cells perform their function, that become the function of the whole organism. और इन्हीं specialized cells की वजह से the organism is capable of surviving in the environment successfully. Next we see that what is cell differentiation. Now look at this picture again. These are specialized cells, and the process by which these specialized cells are formed, that important process is known as cell differentiation. During this process, special structures, a specificity to the cell is incorporated, and the process by which cells develop special structures or lose certain structures to enable them to carry out specific functions. We'll take the example of RBCs. When RBCs are formed in the bone marrow cells in the bones, these RBCs have nucleus in the center. But the RBCs have to perform the function of oxygen transport. So there is a specific structure, a special molecule that is developed in it, and that is the हीमोग्लोबिन मॉलिक्यूल. मीन्स आरबीसीज के अंदर एक स्पेशल जो है कैरेक्टर डेवलप हुआ है, एंड दैट इज़ द प्रेजेंस ऑफ हीमोग्लोबिन, एंड दिस हीमोग्लोबिन इज़ नॉट प्रेजेंट इन एनी अदर सेल. दिस इज़ प्रेजेंट ओनली एंड ओनली इन द आरबीसीज. सेकेंड अगर हम जो देखें बात, दैट इज़ द लूज सर्टन स्ट्रक्चर्स. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि व्हेन आरबीसीज आर फॉर्म्ड, they have the nucleus in their center. But when these RBCs mature, this nucleus disappear. वो क्यों disappear हो जाता है? ताकि sufficient space is provided to the RBCs to accumulate the hemoglobin in its cytoplasm. हीमोग्लोबिन की ह्यूज अमाउंट को, ज़्यादा अमाउंट को अपने अंदर कैरी करने के लिए ये अपने न्यूक्लियस को लूज़ कर देता है, न्यूक्लियस को डिज़ोल्व कर देता है. सो ड्यूरिंग द मेचुरेशन प्रोसेस, ड्यूरिंग द सेल डिफरेंशिएशन, द आरबीसीज गेन hemoglobin and they lose nucleus. Why they do all these things? These development and lose enable them to carry out specific function. जो RBCs ने specific काम perform करना है कि उन्होंने ऑक्सीजन को ट्रांसपोर्ट करना है from one place to another place, ये जो changes आई हैं सेल के अंदर, ये उसको अपना वो काम perform करने में help out करती हैं बहुत ज़्यादा. So as a result of these two processes means development of special structure and the loss of certain structures. ये क्या होता है? As a result of this, cells become differentiated to form specialized cells. As a result of these changes, the cell becomes specialized cells जो हैं वो बन जाते हैं. The structure of each cell is adapted to perform the specific function. अब ये जो सेल के स्ट्रक्चर में चेंज आया है, जो वो बदला है, जो उसके अंदर स्पेशल कैरेक्टर्स डेवलप हुए हैं, वो क्यों हुए हैं? बिकॉज द सेल वांट्स टू अडेप्ट इटसेल्फ टू परफॉर्म अ स्पेसिफिक फंक्शन. ये चेंजेस सारी उसकी बॉडी के अंदर इसलिए आई हैं ताकि जो उसने अपना काम परफॉर्म करना है वो काम वो अपना सक्सेसफुल वे में परफॉर्म कर सके. सो होल दिस प्रोसेस इज़ नोन एज सेल डिफरेंशिएशन. दिस इज़ अ प्रोसेस बाय विच सेल्स डेवलप स्पेशल स्ट्रक्चर्स और लूज सर्टन स्ट्रक्चर्स टू एनेबल देम टू कैरी आउट स्पेसिफिक फंक्शंस. Now look at this diagram. This is cell differentiation. First we see that this is an undifferentiated cell that is known as the stem cell, and this is present in the bone marrow of the bones. Now this stem cell जो है ये देखें डिफरेंट सीरीज़ ऑफ चेंजेस में से पास होगा. डिफरेंट जो हैं वो ट्रैक्स को ये अडॉप्ट करता है, पाथवेज़ को अडॉप्ट करता है टू प्रोड्यूस द डाइवर्सिटी ऑफ द सेल्स. नंबर 1 पाथवे क्या है? या ये जब स्टेम सेल सर्टन स्पेशल कैरेक्टर्स डेवलप करेगा तो दिस विल बी स्पेशलाइज्ड इनटू अरिथ्रॉइड्स. अरिथ्रॉइड्स मीन RBCs. नेक्स्ट अगर देखें, यही स्टेम सेल्स में अपने अंदर सर्टन चेंजेस लेकर आते हैं और फॉलो करते हैं एक पाथवे दैट इज़ नोन एज द हेमाटोपोइसिस. इस पाथवे में जो चेंजेस आएंगे दैट विल बी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम दिस पाथवे, क्योंकि एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ दिस पाथवे RBCs आर प्रोड्यूस्ड एंड दीज हैव टू परफॉर्म अ डिफरेंट फंक्शन, एंड एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ दिस पाथवे B cells, T cells and macrophages are produced. These are the types of WBCs and they have to perform different function. So ये different changes को follow करेगा ये pathway, और ये pathway जो है ये different changes को follow करेगा. Next अगर हम देखें, stem cells एक pathway adopt करता है जिसमें certain changes, different changes जो हैं वो takes place होती हैं, as a result of which cardiomycete and smooth muscles are produced, and that pathway is known as myogenesis. कार्डियोमाइसिटीज़ हार्ट के सेल्स होते हैं, कार्डियक सेल्स, और जो नेक्स्ट है वो स्मूथ मसल जो हमारी बॉडी के ऑर्गन्स को बनाने में ये मसल्स इस्तेमाल होते हैं. एक पाथवे ये है, एंड एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ दिस पाथवे स्टेम सेल्स आर डिफरेंशिएटेड एंड दे फॉर्म न्यूरल सेल्स. न्यूरल सेल्स आर द नर्वस सेल्स एंड दीज आर ऑल इन्वॉल्व इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ कोऑर्डिनेशन. नेक्स्ट अगर हम देखें तो एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ दिस पाथवे cell differentiation होगी in a different way, and as a result of this pathway chondrocytes and osteoblasts are formed. These two cells are the part of the bone cells. ये bone cells के और cartilage होती है एक पार्ट ऑफ द स्केलेटन, ये दोनों उसको बनाने के लिए इस्तेमाल होते हैं, उसको फॉर्म हमारे स्केलेटल सिस्टम को बनाते हैं, एंड दैट सिस्टम सपोर्ट आवर बॉडी एंड हेल्प्स इन द मूवमेंट ऑफ द बॉडी. सो ये पाथवे अगर अडॉप्ट होगा, स्टेम सेल करेगा, तो डिफरेंशिएशन के प्रोसेस के रिजल्ट में कॉन्ड्रोसाइट्स एंड ऑस्टियोब्लास्ट ये प्रोड्यूस होंगे, एंड दीज टू सेल्स इन्वॉल्व इन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द स्केलेटल सिस्टम ऑफ द बॉडी. दीज बीटा सेल्स आर इन्वॉल्व इन द सिग्नलिंग. सो अगर ये पाथवे इन्वॉल्व होगा तो ये बीटा cells की formation होगी. So this is the process of cell differentiation. This is all for today. In our next lecture we will discuss that how the structure of the cell is related to its function. कैसे एक सेल का स्ट्रक्चर जो है वो अडेप्ट किया हुआ होता है, वो मॉडिफाई होता है अकॉर्डिंग टू इट्स फंक्शन, और उसमें हम 3 एग्जाम्पल जो हैं we will discuss that inshallah. Till then, okay, Allah Hafiz.